everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you are an existing subscriber, welcome back. It's nice to see you back, and thank you so much for the love that you guys have been showing me on this channel. And I'm really happy about the outcomes of everything. I'm even more happier that the videos are being useful to you guys. Other than that, if you are a new person and you are a new subscriber or you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you're a new subscriber, I guess welcome to the family. And so yeah, today we are doing I'm just gonna be doing like a short video. It's a part 1 video on doing a cap sleeve. I'm making this amazing red wedding gown for Valentine's Day that I'm launching on my new upcoming collection. Really excited about it. So what I wanted to do was put a little nice cap sleeve on it. However, I thought, why not I just do a tutorial on it? Part 1 is obviously going to be the pattern, and then part 2 of it is going to be where we sew it together. So without any further ado, without wasting any more time, let's get into this video. So these are the stuff that you're gonna need. You're gonna need your basic sleeve pattern. Remember that you can purchase this from us via our email. Everything, all the email is in the description box. You're also gonna need an eraser, a pencil. I normally like to use a clutch pencil because it just works better, and your scissors, as well as your measuring tape. Then you also need a pen. Other stuff that I didn't mention will be along the video as we go along. So the first thing you're going to do is to trace your basic sleeve about 2 inches from the sides, and then all the way around the cap, making sure that you trace your notches as well. You can take your time doing this, making sure that everything is traced out, because you don't want to raise your sleeve up and find out that nope, some of the stuff is not traced out properly. So once you've traced out your top sleeve, sorry, let me just bring this closer so you guys can see properly what I'm doing. There we go. So once you're done doing that, the next step is for you to take your clutch pencil. This is the part where you're going to use your clutch pencil and your measuring tape. And from the side corner, you're going to measure 1 inch down. And you're going to mark that inch down. So you're going to measure 1 inch and then you're going to mark. And you're going to do this for both sides of the sleeve. My paper is so curvy, so I had to use instruments to keep everything down, and I also had to move the camera around a lot so you guys can see properly what I'm trying to do. So then you'll take your ruler. This is one of the things that I didn't mention that you need. You're going to take your ruler and you're just going to draw a straight line from that 1 inch point of one side to the other 1 inch point on the other side. And then at the end of it all, this is what you should have by now. So moving on along to your next step, from that side marking that you made, that 1 inch marking that you made, you're going to mark in 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 millimeters, and you're going to mark it. And then from that line, or from that point of the marking, you're going to combine that point with the corner point of the sleeve. This is how you're going to do it. You're just going to draw a straight line from that point to the point on the sleeve, and then this is what you should have. So you're going to do this for both sides of the sleeve. Let me just move the camera for you guys to see properly. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to mark 0.6 millimeters, and then you're going to draw a straight line from that point into the corner, and that is what you should have. at the end of everything, this is what it should look like. This is how far we are now, and we are almost done. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. So from here, now we are going to draw a curve. You can draw it in whatever shape you want it, because this is where the variation comes in. This is where you can play around with the sleeve and really make it or create it or design it the way you would like it to be designed. Me, on the other hand, I'm making a typical, almost basic one. I just want it to be curved, so I'm just going ahead and drawing in with my free hand before taking my curved ruler to draw in the curve nicely and properly, so that it's a nice, beautiful curve that will go along right there. So I just can't fit my ruler in there, so I'm just gonna have to cut the paper out, and I've cut the paper out so now I can fit my ruler in there. So I'm just gonna finish drawing that curve in. You can make the curve upside down, you can really go crazy, design it the way you want to design it, and just be creative with it. So I'm just gonna erase and remove those freehand lines, because I now have my properly drawn line from the curve. And then so far you should have a sleeve that looks like this. Sorry, I had to hold this paper down because it is so curved right now. I had to hold everything down. But this is what you should have so far. A beautiful cap sleeve with the curve. And then the only thing left to do now is to add your seam allowances. So I'm quickly going to do that. I'm going to transfer my seam allowance. I normally use a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Some people use 1.5. Some people go and do it in inches. They use 1/2 an inch, 1/4 of an inch. But I just use 1 centimeter because it works best for me. So it's been working best for me, actually. So I just go ahead and put in my 1 centimeter seam allowance over there. And don't forget to do that all the way around your sleeve, on that little corner that you created, all the way around your curve. Just move along with your ruler nicely so you can get a nice curve that has a seam allowance as well, because obviously I can't use my curve ruler to add a seam allowance in this case. So I'm just going ahead and doing that and finishing off with the side. And then from here, all that is left to do, you're like almost done. All that's left to do is transfer your notches, as I'm doing right now. Transfer your notches so that you can notch on the seam allowance and make it easier for yourself. And now all that we do is cut out our sleeve. And then at the end of this, you'll be able to see how beautiful the sleeve is. It's amazing, you guys. I cannot wait for us to sew this on. I can't wait to sew it on my dress. I can't wait to see my dress once it's done. It's just going to be so nice. I hope it works out really cool though. I really do. But nonetheless, you're going to cut it out. And once you're done cutting it out, this is what you should have as your sleeve. So then you're going to put down the stuff that you need to put down, like cap sleeve and what size it is. You can put down your cutting instructions if you want. I don't need to, because I know what I should do with it. But at the end of it all, this is what you should have. A beautiful, nicely done cap sleeve. So that is it, guys. Simple, straightforward, not a lot of measurements that needed to be done or anything like that. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This is how your final pattern should look. Let me show you one more time. This is how your final pattern should look. It looks weird and whatever, but when you sew it together, it will be really cool. Don't forget that your basic sleeve pattern, this one over here that you used for this pattern, you can buy it. Just email us. Everything is in the description box. yeah, you can buy it from me. It's really affordable, and it's in a size 10 or 34, and you can grade it into whatever other size you would like it to be. But other than that, that's it for this video. I will see you guys on the next video when we do the sewing, which is part 2 of the video. I'll be sure to upload it as soon as possible, so that after you make this pattern, you go straight into the making of it. This works for anywhere where you're putting in a sleeve, really. So yeah, I'm putting it in a dress, but you can put it in a blouse, in a top, anywhere really. It's gonna sit in, it's gonna do amazing things. But other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Like I said, thank you so much for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Other than that, if you want to purchase the patterns, don't forget to check out the description box where all the information is. And I will see you guys on the next video. So ciao. Mwah.